ये मैटर जो मैं आपको बोलने जा रहा हूँ, आप इस मैटर को हमारे सॉफ्टवेयर पे टाइप करके आप अपनी मिस्टेक्स को जान सकते हैं और अपने शॉर्टहैंड को इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं, जिसका लिंक मैंने अपने डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दे दिया है।
Ready, start. We find that as the appellants had undergone sentence for more than 7 years by the order dated 25th July 2011 of this court, they have been enlarged on bail till the disposal of this appeal. Stop. We must not hear that all the 5 accused were convicted for the offence punishable under section 148 of the IPC, which is the offence of rioting armed with deadly weapon. Stop. Section 146 of the IPC provides that whenever force or violence is used by unlawful assembly, every member of the unlawful assembly is guilty of the offence of rioting. Stop. Therefore, the condition precedent for attracting section 148 of the IPC is that there has to an unlawful assembly. Stop. Under section 141 of the IPC, the unlawful assembly must be of 5 or more persons. Stop. All 5 accused have been convicted for the offences punishable under sections 460 and 302 with the aid of section 149. Stop. Section 149 incorporates vicarious liability of all the members of an unlawful for the acts done with a common object. Stop. In the present case, the High Court acquitted 2 out of 3 accused of all the charges. Stop. Therefore, we will have to proceed on the footing that there was no unlawful assembly within the meaning of section 141 of the IPC. Stop. Thus, the conviction under section 148 of the IPC cannot be sustained. Stop. Even the conviction for the offences under sections 460 and 302 with the aid of section 149 of the IPC cannot be upheld as there was no unlawful assembly. Stop. Perhaps the High Court could have altered the charge by applying section 34 of the IPC provided there was evidence on record, but that has not been done. Stop. Para. It is true that a test identification parade is not mandatory. Stop. The test identification parade is a part of the investigation. Stop. It is useful when the eyewitnesses do not know the accused before the incident. Stop. The test identification parade is usually conducted immediately after the arrest of the accused. Stop. Perhaps if the test identification parade is properly conducted and is proved, it gives credence of the identification of the accused by the concerned eyewitnesses before the trial court. Stop. The effect of the petitioner's failure to conduct a test identification parade will depend on the fact of each case. Stop. In this case, The evidence of both eyewitnesses was recorded within 1 year of the date of the incidents. Stop. There is no significant time gap between the date of the incident and the identification by the witnesses before the court. Stop. If the evidence of these two witnesses is reliable and inspires confidence, the conviction can be based on their testimonies. Stop. The High Court could have altered the charge by applying Section 34 instead of Section 149 of the IPC, but that was not done. Stop. Now 21 years after the incident, at this stage we cannot modify or alter the charge, especially when all three appellants accused have undergone incarceration for more than 7 years. Stop. Even if we do that, even otherwise, the prosecution has failed to prove the commission of the offense. Stop.